Hey, Pastor Joe here. By now, everyone should know Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla and a few other businesses, a multi-billionaire, one of the richest guys in the world, and now he buys Twitter. What does this mean when it comes to Christianity, the gospel? It's why I'm kind of talking about this in the first place. So hang with me and I'll share with you some of my thoughts. First of all, Elon Musk kind of actually goes around what they considered the poison pill. A lot of people who are familiar with this, when you own a public company and there's a bit of a takeover or someone trying to buy out, they kind of mess with the company so that the value goes down, so that the potential buyer becomes uninterested in the business. Well, he got around that by actually offering the more than the value of the shares, 20% more. So in other words, if you had $1 million worth of shares in the business, and he's offering 20% above the value of that, you're going to make $200,000 because of that transaction. And the board has a fiduciary responsibility to the shareholders, so it was hard to ignore that particular offer. You know, the point I'm making on that is you don't have to have a lot of money, but when we get an obstacle in front of us, there are creative ways to get around it, and we shouldn't give up in pursuing what we are being called to pursue. Hopefully it's coming from God. But what does this mean for Christianity, ministers, evangelists, which is why I'm kind of posting this in the first place? I think that because there's been a bit of a shakeup. I actually think TikTok kind of started it, but I have no real information to back that up. But competition is starting to emerge. No longer do you have to have all your content, or when you're trying to reach people or you're trying to connect with people, multiple platforms are starting to emerge, and some platforms like Spotify are starting to take a stance. Seems like to me, for business reasons, not necessarily for the content of speech when it comes to Joe Rogan. But in Elon Musk's case, he's pledging that this is going to be more of a free speech, less censorship sort of thing. So I think that I'm going to probably give it an experiment, have an experiment, jump on over there and start really posting in spreading the good news, spreading the gospel, encouraging everyone else to do the same and see what happens. But we're called out to the mission field, and the mission field, a part of the mission field is actually on the internet. God bless you. We'll see what happens.